What up, guys? Welcome to part 2 of the primer to clear little episode. So, as I said in my first video, which is up now, I got it all nice and primed. So I'm going to tell you how I did this to get a nice and smooth finish. What you want to do is, if you watch the first video, when you lay your first primer on, what you want to do is you want to put it in, since it shoots out in a circle, you want to do a 50-50 overlap with it. Spray a little off and then spray over, and then keep doing that until you get it covered in white. Do about 3 or 4 times of that. That's how I did it on this, and that's usually how I do it on my car. So after that dries for like at least a couple hours, bring it in and wet sand it with probably around about, I'd have to say 1,000 wet sanding, and get it perfectly smooth. Go every direction, up, across, diagonal, to get it perfectly leveled off and smooth. Then wash it with soapy water and get it nice and clean. Let it dry with a paper towel, hair dryer, whatever you gotta do to get it done. Then take it back out and do one more final coat of primer, nice and smooth across, just like the way you originally did, to get it nice and thick on there. So now, since you got it nice and primed on there, nice and smooth, dead smooth. So next thing you want to do is paint. What do you want to do with paint? You got a lot of options. You can go acrylics, enamels, you even get, let me find it if I have it up here. One of these two is acrylics. You got Model Masters and enamel right here. I think these two are enamel. You got Tommy acrylics. I think also Testers makes acrylic too. I usually use enamel. I don't use acrylic that much anymore. Or you can go the environmental friendly way now. So everything's switching over to water-based in the auto body world. So why not do the models? Well, I don't like water-based with models, but here you could use Createx airbrush paints. They're water-based, that's all it is. But the only thing with water-based is it doesn't really chemically bond and all. It just dries. So like the chemicals in it with that it doesn't cure. It like basically just dries the water, evaporates, and leaves the paint. So with that, what you want to do is if you're going to use the water, get a hair dryer and hair dry it after it's done. And then it should be good with that. Or even with the acrylic, because that has a little bit of water in it, but not as much as water-based. But I'm probably going to end up using water-based for this one. So the next video you will probably see with it will have it painted and ready to do some clearing, which everybody wants to know how to get that nice, shiny clear. So just stay tuned for the next part 3, which will be clearing. So, this is Big John Skater. Hopefully I'm helping everybody out with telling you how I'm doing it. I would show you painting, but, you know, I don't want to get paint on the lens and all, but I might try, because I do have a tripod. I can put it on it while I paint it. But, I'll probably paint this tomorrow, since it's pretty cold out. It is the September 10th, and it is cold here in Pennsylvania, so who knows what will happen. So, peace.